Gonna sit here and hold this thing forever either. There's got to be a better way of doing all this.
You don't have a stand?
Nope. I used to. I don't know where it is though. All right, live chat is on. This is my last time trying this. This is like attempt number 5 to go live, and now we're on my cell phone. You know, if this doesn't work, I'm done, and we'll figure this out another day because we're already like 24 minutes into what should have been a discussion about DIY gang and the burnt Hellcat. So we'll give it a couple minutes and see if people start showing up. If not, then we're just going to call it quits for today. We'll have to try this another time. Something's obviously off. Normally when I do a live stream, we'll get 100 and some people in here in a matter of minutes. And like this is my, like I said, it's my 5th time doing this live stream, and we get like 5 people, and that's it. So one more attempt for those of you watching this after the video is over and it's not live anymore. Just bear with me as I wait for viewers to start coming into the video. I don't want to start the discussion until we have a good number of people to jump in to the conversation and give their opinion as well. What's up, Connor? How you doing, man? I'm wondering if notifications are even going out. Like something's iffy with this right now. Yeah, 5 people. Like Dark Road Run, what's up, man? Raymond says everything seems to be working. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully these numbers start jumping up here, because I want to jump into the conversation because it's already pushing 6:30, man. I'm behind. How's it going, Peter? Well, I'll tell you what, for those of you that are here, I appreciate you being here. 12 people. Look, if we can pass 22, then we're doing better than we've done all night. We're at 15. Looks like it's starting to jump off now, which is good. I'm still sick, Dark Road, and I can't seem to shake this thing, man. What's going on? I'll just call you in. What's going on, in? I don't want to talk about bare naked ladies on camera. Yeah, you know, winter cold is crazy because January 1st, I lost my health insurance because I couldn't afford what they were wanting to charge me for the health insurance I had last year. You know, like $680 a month. That's more than my vet payment. So no insurance, and literally January 1 I got sick. Like, no kidding. January 1 I got sick. Like January 7th or 8th I twisted my ankle. Yeah, for just one person. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, the whole Affordable Care Act thing. It's real funny how that works. I don't want to get into too much politics here, but it's like the Affordable Care Act worked great for me before I started making, you know, like good middle class income. And now that I'm a middle class tax bracket, I can't afford insurance anymore. And I'm not the only one that's in that boat. There's some people that I'm friends with that also were given the same quote that I was, you know, $680, $700 a month for health insurance. You can't afford that. I can't afford that. I don't want to say you can't, but I can't pay that. Yeah, no, I should probably relax. I really do. That's why you guys haven't been seeing videos coming out. You know, man, you know, if any of you that's been watching me for any length of time, you know that I've been pushing videos daily for like 2 or 3 months, and now the videos are just falling behind. I can't do it, man. I can't get out there and wrench on this stuff. I stay sick. So trying to get better. I'm trying. Hey, what's going on, man? It is crazy to see 30 people in this room, though, when normally there would be over 100. Yeah, Joe, I saw you say that earlier, man. I posted this all over the place. I even YouTube. Thanks, Dark Road. I appreciate you, man. $5 tip. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, Canadian 101. I'm loving that truck. Loving that truck. I really am. Saw it in a comment on Instagram. That's crazy, because literally 2 hours ago, I posted this on YouTube so that all the YouTube subscribers would see that, you know, at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, we were going to be doing a live stream. So I don't know why the notification didn't get out. Canadian 101, you've been watching since I had 800 subscribers. You've been here a while then, man. No, we're not ripping the Harley apart on the track. That truck is getting painted, and then we're selling it. The Harley needs to go. Same thing with the Z. Are you going to replace the mud guard on the Harley? What mud guard? I don't know what you're talking about. So probably not. That's crazy that there's nothing on my page about this. That's wild, man. Oh, the bug guard. No. The bug guard is actually in good condition. It just needs some paint. Looks like we're starting to get a few people in here. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you, man. So I guess we'll go ahead and start. I mean, if this is all we're going to get, this is all we're going to get. It's crazy. Something's going on with YouTube. Oh, no, the Harley does not have a supercharger. If the Harley had a supercharger, I would not be letting it go. Not a chance. But I will say this, later on down the road, I am going to buy another Harley, supercharged Harley. They only made the supercharged Harley from, for 02 and 03, I believe. 02 and 03 were the only years they came supercharged. So anyway, we're about to hit 50 people on here right now. There we go, 51. I got notification, no idea what time. I can assume it was when we posted it. Got a error 500 earlier. Interesting. Oh, Uberman days. Yeah. Hey, I'm still Uberman. I'll always be Uberman. I mean, although there's a new guy that took over the name and he's pathetic, but whatever. Man, I love the Ford Lightning. I do. I love the Ford Lightning, but honestly, I'd rather have the Harley. See, I got to keep changing hands here. This is wearing my arm out trying to hold this damn phone. Anyway, so let's jump into this. Did you switch the F-150 lights? Yeah, that's already been, yeah, I did temporarily until we get a new set. And okay, how's the Vet doing? The Vet's fine. Thank you. I worked my ass off on the suspension on that F-150. Yeah, Uberman is still alive and well over on Maestro. I do all that stuff on Maestro now. So let's go ahead and jump into this. If I can make it through this damn video. I tried doing this on the computer multiple times and it's just not working. So we're gonna jump into this now because we literally have 30 minutes left before I have to jump off here. How is Tim getting on with his Jetta? He's not. He's working at Taco Mile doing his thing, and you know, he'll get to it when he gets to it, I guess. All right, so we're gonna jump into this now. So to start with, what I guess my first question is, how many of you have heard of DIY Gang? And it's just not working. It's not working for me on the computer. That's why I'm having to do it this way. It really sucks. All right. So how many of you have heard of DIY Gang? That's the first question. Okay, we got a subscriber here. All right, we got a couple subscribers. Well, we got a few. Okay, I figured a lot of you probably know who they are. If you don't know who they are, oh man, there's a lot of people that don't know who DIY Gang. Listen now. Listen, let me change this. Let me turn this around for you. Yeah, Hellcat. All right, that's what we're here to talk about. This is DIY Gang right here. Now, I am not promoting the channel in any way, shape, or form. All right, not at all. But it's like, I'm gonna click the video and we'll turn up the volume just a hair.
Check this out.
For those of you that haven't seen it, you gotta check this out, man. This is a burnt to a crisp burnt to the ground Hellcat, right? All right, we'll skip through all this.
The YouTubers, all the big YouTubers, everyone, you know, Sandcraft, Tavares, Blue Squad, Beast for Building, all the other big YouTubers, and even the upcoming ones, you know, that are still doing their thing. Thank to all of you guys, because honestly, without this community,
all right, now look at this. Look at this.
Is that this motor was not running when the fire and all this stuff was taking place, so nothing was getting sucked in. Because I asked him for it, that wasn't
basically this is just him going over the car, talking about the car. Look at this is one thing right here. Look how melted this is. Melted the whole rim, tire, all of it.
Factors that you need to look for. Was there too much fire here? Was there too much?
All right, now he just uploaded another video of the engine. Did he really? Because that's something I was going to talk about. Is I did not see a new video, and I was wondering what happened. Is the motor good? You're right. You're right. There we go. There we go. So he does have a video about the motor. All right. So that's what we're here to talk about today. Because look, I've never claimed to be like an expert at any of this. All right. I consider myself just an amateur, man. You know, I've been flipping cars, buying, fixing, selling cars pretty much my whole adult life. So, I mean, I know enough about them to say I know what I'm doing. When I look at that Hellcat, though, I can't help but feel like this is an impossible job. Again, I'm not trying to diss on the guy's channel or what he's trying to. Boy, I need a haircut. My God, look at this. Wow, I got tusks coming outside of my head here. I'm not going to sit here and say it cannot be done. I'm not going to come out and say this guy is a liar or anything like that. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. I commend the guy for even going as far as he went with it, because quite honestly, you know, I was actually on the phone. I'm not going to say with who, but a much bigger YouTuber than me. I was on the phone with him the other day. We talked for a little over 2 hours, and we actually talked a little bit about DIY gang. And the YouTuber I was speaking to said, you know, if it was him, he would have bought the car, brought it home, pulled the motor, pulled the transmission, and sent the rest of it to a scrapyard and hoped for the best on the motor and tranny. And I agree. That's what I would have done as well. I would have for $5,000, I'd have bought that car for the motor and transmission. The rest of the car is junk, in my opinion. But like I said, I'm not a professional. This guy looks like he's got a lot more years doing body and framework than I do. So I don't want to sit here and I definitely don't want to make it seem like I'm trash talking him or saying that it can't be done. With enough time and enough money, I mean, just about anything can be done. But, you know, I had the idea that maybe he was doing this for the views, because obviously rebuilding this car from scratch, it doesn't make any sense. Not even for a DIYer. There's no way you're going to build this car and come out ahead on the deal. So I was like, maybe he's doing it for content. Exactly, Bobo. That's what I was thinking. Maybe he's doing it for the content and for the money in the content. But even then, the YouTuber I was talking to said, look, to do that, you would have to have the subscribers of someone like Tavares. You know, you would have to be a big-time YouTuber to get the kind of payout you needed to rebuild this car, basically with YouTube money. And I agree with that. So I don't understand exactly what he's doing. I hope, because there is some speculation in the YouTube community that he's just doing this for subscribers. And, you know, he's getting people built up, and it's either a joke, he's just screwing with people, or he's just trying to get a bunch of subs, and then he's going to bail on the project. Personally, for me, I hope he follows through with it. I do. But my thing is, how do you rebuild that? The structural integrity. Like I said, I'm no expert, and I won't pretend to be, but to me, in my opinion, the structural integrity of that car is gone. You cannot safely put that car back on the road. Now, I know he was talking about like replacing the rear end, and that's fine, but maybe he has funny money. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know. But to me, I don't see how there is any potential to make money on this build. In fact, in my opinion, it's going to cost you probably twice as much to rebuild this car as it would cost you to go buy a used one. You know what I mean? So I don't, and yeah, look, that's a good point. Look at the body panels. The body panels are just warped. Warped, man. The body panels from that heat. Yeah, no, I agree, Rob. I agree. Great for views, great for subs. I don't think it's doable. You know, I mean, I guess that's the point. That's the point of this video. That's my opinion. I don't think it can be done. I don't. Not with that body. And even if you could rebuild that car with that body, is it safe? Because the metal has been heated and cooled. This metal is not OEM anymore. This metal is pliable. Yeah, all the thin metal scrap, absolutely. And I don't know about the frame. You know, I don't know if the frame is okay or not, but I'm going to be, now here's the other thing I thought of. If the guy is not going to rebuild it, now I don't think he ever said, I've watched all of his videos. Yes, stripped down to a race car. That's exactly a race car or a rat rod. That's what I was thinking. I was like, he never said he was going to rebuild it to OEM spec. He never said he's going to put all the seats with airbags and curtain bags, and he never said all the modules are going to go back in with all brand new factory wiring. He never said that. He said he's going to rebuild a Hellcat. Now, if you wanted a race car, yeah, he's going to need a tetanus shot if he gets a cut on that thing, because that car is straight up rust. If he was going to turn it into a drag car or a race car, it still counts as a rebuild. He kept his word, and I could see doing that. The car is perfect for, man, my hand is shaking. I'm sorry about that, guys. The car is perfect for a race car build. You know, it's rusted metal. Hell, you don't even need to paint it, right? Just leave it rusted, slap some clear coat over it, and there's your patina right there. The car would be sick if you just slap some clear coat over it, make it look just like it is. Put a rusted looking roll cage in it, a couple racing seats, a couple gauges. There you go. There you go. A race car, I think that would be perfect for, and it still counts as a rebuild. But as far as rebuilding the Hellcat back to anywhere near OEM quality, I don't think that's going to happen. So do me a favor, comment. I'm reading your comments right now. Tell me what you think. Yeah, track the car. Exactly. That's my opinion. I think he is going to rebuild it, but it's going to be bare bones race car. That's it. Yeah, to resell, he's going to have to figure out how to revent it and everything. I don't know. He's using this as a cover-up. He probably got a stolen one. I'm not going to get into that, Michael. No, I'm not going to go that far with it. You know, hey, anything's possible. I don't know the guy, but I'm not going to come out there and speculate that he's got a stolen car that he's going to put parts. I don't want to do that to him. He seems like a nice enough guy. You know, he does. Like I said, I'm not here to trash talk him, but it seems like a lot of people are talking about this Hellcat. A lot of people talking about this Hellcat here. Jeez, that's my buddy Sean, right here. he's a fellow mechanic and a good for the Hellcat. I should call that thing the Fire Cat. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to say that about the guy. He's motivated. I mean, I give him props for jumping into the car like he did, man. I mean, you see, he was covered in soot from head to toe. You know, mad props to the dude for going out there and getting into it. I just, I don't see that thing turning into a. Yeah, that's another thing. Joey makes a good point there. As a street car, it's completely unsafe, in my opinion. It shouldn't. I don't feel like it should be on the street at all after being burnt like that. I mean, you need a whole new body, frame, everything. You know. But as a race car, I feel like it's more dangerous to the person driving it, driving at high rates of speed, you know, with a compromised frame. A fire plus a flood car will cancel each other out. Hey, that's a good point. That's a good point. That's actually a good video. That's a great video. take a, if he goes and he bought a fire Hellcat, and then he goes and buys a flood Hellcat, there you go. There you go. But if I remember right, now correct me if I'm wrong, but if I remember right, didn't he say he was not going to be going and getting a donor car? He was not going to be, swapping bodies or anything like that. I could swear that he said he was rebuilding this one as it sits. Hey, this dude's got plenty of attention. I mean, without a doubt, there's a lot of people on YouTube that are talking about it, and everybody's got an opinion. Now, I'll be the first to admit, if he can take this car and rebuild it, and it looks OEM and everything, even if a third of the OEM stuff gets back together and works, he's a car god. Or he's into witchcraft or something. I don't know, man. He got some I Dream of Genie shit going on. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. So that's basically what this video is about, is to ask you guys, what do you think of this guy? And I see a couple of you comments saying that he's doing it for subscribers, for followers. Hey, I agree with that too. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with using this as a way of getting subscribers, but you better follow through, because it won't do him any good to gain a following and then abandon the build. And that's kind of what worries me, is he's getting a lot of people excited. Hell, even I'm excited. I've never seen anything like this on YouTube before. So if he completes it, phenomenal. I'll be thoroughly impressed, as will probably every single one of you right now. But anyway, sorry, reading comments there, I get sidetracked. Okay, still reading comments. Anyway, I want to get back to that. If he can do it, he's a car god. But if he gets a bunch of subscribers, gains a huge following, which he has. He's got a pretty big following, considering this all just popped off. And then you bail on the build, you're going to piss off a lot of people. And, it's going to ruin your reputation. That's my opinion again, just my opinion. I think that people will then look at him and say that he used this to gain a quick subscriber base. And, once you ruin your reputation on YouTube, it's like you're done, man. It's very difficult, damn near impossible to ever recover from, unless you're like Jake Paul. I think that was the name, Jake Paul or Logan Paul, one of those guys. You remember the whole Forrest situation that ruined his reputation. He seems to be coming back all right, though. But, when you got millions of subscribers, sometimes you can fight through it. But anyway, that's just what I had to. That's all I got to say on the DIY gang. Mad props to the dude for buying the car. Mad props for going in there and doing the work that he's done so far. I have to watch that new video because I've been waiting for it for a couple days. I was like, damn, I wonder if that motor is any good. Yeah, and that's another thing. If he's going this big on his first build, how do you top that? How do you top rebuilding a completely destroyed, fire burnt Hellcat? I don't know. Rebuild a fiberglass boat that was burnt, maybe? I don't know. Rotisserie, yeah, I agree. Destroy it again and rebuild it. A car that's been underwater for a year. Okay, I get the point. Some of you either got a sense of humor or you're kind of right, What happens if he puts it to the side and gets another vehicle? Yeah, I don't think subscribers are going to buy that, man. I don't, because I've seen some of his other videos where he's doing rebuilds on cars, but he wasn't getting any views. You know what I mean? He wasn't, and that's the thing. I want to point this out too, because I was talking to this other YouTuber about this as well, or he was talking to me about it. And that is, you get a lot of people want to jump on YouTube and they want subscribers right now. Like they don't want to work for it. They don't want to earn it. They don't want to build up. They want the subscribers immediately. That's not the right way to do things, man. Now, that's not to say you can't do it. You can do it, but there's a price for everything. You should build your audience organically. And if he's truly going to rebuild this car from the ground up and it's all legit, then, you know, mad props, more power to him. But if this is just a ploy to get a bunch of subscribers on his channel, that's not going to work long term, man. That's not going to work long term at all. Look, it's taken me years to build a subscriber base of, what am I sitting at, just under 120,000 right now? You know, that's years, man. Years of work. Some people grow faster than others, some slower. But I saw his other videos and he was starting out just like everybody else. He was doing good. Everything looked good. And then he just jumped ship and Sam cracking his Lincoln, his lemon Lincoln fixed by DIY Gang. Like, we'll just see what happens. You know, that's all I can say. I can tell you this. I'm looking at his subscribers right now. He's got 27,000 subscribers. And here's another thing. Let me show you something. I want to show you this. You're looking here. Here's his subscriber count, 27,000 subscribers, right? Here's the problem with doing some of these long, drawn-out builds, especially for new guys. If you look at his first video, or that's not his first video, that's his second video. I want to show you something. All right, here's his first Hellcat video. 220,000 views a week ago. All right, move over, and a week ago, 136,000. And then you move over a little more, still a week ago, 93,000. You see how the numbers just start dropping. You got to be careful how you do these videos, because you could end up with a really hot first video and then it just drops off. And if he's trying to get YouTube money, that's not going to help him out at all. Now, that's not to say it's the end of the world. You know, his views dropped to 136, then they dropped to 93. But as you can see here, this one got 175,000. The next one, though, drops down 119,000, and then we'll see where this one goes. You got to be real careful about the way you structure your videos, when you release them, and what's in the videos you're releasing when you're doing a long, drawn-out project like this, because you'll end up finding out that you just don't make any money off of it. All right, let's turn this camera back around. Yeah, that's another thing. Maybe viewers are tired of Hellcat. That's another thing. Yeah, like I said, if he sees this video, he know who I'm talking about. It was a great conversation that we had, but for real, Hellcats, everybody's doing a Hellcat, which sucks, because someday I would love to do a Hellcat too, but now everybody's done Hellcats. Now everybody's also doing GTRs. You know, can you people save something for me to do in the future, please? Why you have one hater here? You got my like, bro. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Do a Yugo. No. Do an S10. See, that's no more fun than doing an F-150. You know? Ugh, there's nothing. He made $5,000 for the Hellcat. All right, so yeah, there'll always be cars. I'll find something. You know, I'll find something. Adam, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Dark Road, rebuild a Ford Tempo. You know what? I might just do that. I might just go buy a Ford Tempo just for nostalgia purposes, because that was my first car, was a Ford Tempo. Okay, yes, Adam, Z update. That's a good point. Let's talk about the Z real quick. The Z has been a real pain. I'm going to be going down, hopefully, this weekend, and Mike is going to obviously show me how to do it, but you're a lit bro. Do a Ford Thunderbird? You know, I don't know, maybe a Camaro. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're talking about the Z right now. I got the quarter panel ordered for the Z from a local junkyard, and we go to the junkyard. They call us back, say there's an issue with it. We go there and find out it was wrecked in the exact same spot as my Z, with the same frame damage The same damage, and it was all covered up with seam sealer and Bondo. So obviously, excuse me, obviously we could not use that that quarter panel, so we had to get our money back. Someone went to another place, Best Price Auto Salvage, and they got a perfect one. They got, and here's the crazy thing. I think you're gonna love the video. I'm hoping I can get you a video this weekend. They said they're gonna try to have the rear end for me this tomorrow. They're gonna try tomorrow. But check this out. They're giving me half of a car. They are literally cutting their Z in half and giving me the whole half of the orange Z. So that's going to be interesting, getting that thing loaded up, getting it down to Mike. And Mike is going to assist me in, you know, learning how to drill. I got to drill out all these spot welds so that we can pull the skin off of that quarter. We got to drop the subframe, which is going to be, you know, that's a big deal. It's got the rear differential, the axles, the struts. We got to drop all that. And that is going to be my video. That's going to be mine. And then the next video will be Mike's. So yeah, this is the upcoming content should be effing awesome, because I've never done anything like this. I've never seen a car cut in half like this. I've never cut a car into sections and put it back together. Now, granted, let's be honest, it's going to be Mike doing a lot of this because he has the experience, and I'm not trying to botch. The whole purpose of putting this car back together is number one, primarily for content for you guys. So Mike and I get to bring you some awesome content. We're going to lose our asses on this car. There's just no way around that. We'll never make a profit on the Z. When the Z is done, and Mike is the man, no doubt, man, no doubt. When the Z is done, I expect to sell it for $4,000 to $4,500. I'm pretty certain by the time we're done with it, that thing better bring $4,000 to $4,500 with as much work as gone into it. New paint, new quarter panel, new front control arms, new sway bar links. It's gonna be a blast, and the car is a beast. It's so much fun to drive. So that car should bring $4 grand. The Corvette, there's no update on it yet. You know, that's another one that's got to be fixed because I accidentally drove the Z into the Corvette. We'll figure the vet out, but also, Randy, you should check on the Lincoln Blackwood. Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. What you got in the fish tank? I'll show you the fish tank in just a minute. In fact, I'll show you the fish tank now so you have something to look at. Yes, I still have the Prius. I have the Chevy Cruze. I got a lot of cars, people. I think I have like 6 cars right now. So there's my fish for those of you that are... I've had several of you asking to see the fish. Hopefully the video comes out all right. Why not raffle it off? Because raffling is actually illegal in a lot of states. A raffle in a lot of states is considered a lottery, and if you don't have a lottery license or permit, you can actually get in legal trouble over it. So, yeah. Anyway, here, these are my babies. I've been raising fish for years. These are cichlids. There you go. Matt knew exactly what they were. And I love my electric blues. I've got a lot of electric blues. I also love the giraffes. Yeah, these are gorgeous fish. They really are. Where's the dog? I don't even know. Where's the dog? Dog! Dog! Come here. There's the dog. There's the dog. Oh, she was sleeping. You guys made me wake her up. Look, she's tired. She just ate. She's sleepy. She's sleepy. Oh. I got to go get a haircut. Okay, so next we'll talk about the Harley. The Harley is down to Mike as well. That truck, you're on it, Amar. Exactly. The Harley truck, the dog, she's about 3 years. She's a stray that showed up one day, and we've kept her ever since. The doctor thinks she's somewhere around 3-4 years old. So the Harley truck is down at Mike's. And I decided not to get a front passenger door, because it had such a slight dent in it. It wasn't worth it to me. So we went out to LKQ. I pulled the door. We have the door for it, and it is down at Mike's. And we're just waiting, because like I said, we got a lot to do. We got to get the Z cut up, put back together, painted. We got to get the Harley truck door painted, changed out. Then we got to get the truck sanded and painted as well. No, it doesn't have 300,000 miles on it. The Harley's got 225,000 miles on it. But yeah, it's got a lot of miles, but still, that Harley should bring 3,500 or so, 3,500 to $4,000. You know, I'm really going to push for, four grand. But I think realistically, the Harley will bring 35. And I think realistically, the Z, once put back together with that beautiful blue paint job, the Z, some people think, I don't get it, but some people think, oh, it's an automatic and convertible, nobody's going to want it. Oh, you're wrong about that. We're coming up on springtime soon, so a convertible and an automatic with that electric blue color, oh man, you know, that car will bring an easy 3,500, $4,000. But like I said, we're not going to make any money on it. You know, the Z is not a car that we're going to make money on. The Z is a car that's going to bring content for you guys. And, you know, hopefully Mike and I can make money from that. Hopefully we can make enough from YouTube, from you guys watching, that we don't absolutely lose our asses on the car. And that's another thing that you all need to take into consideration when you're watching your favorite YouTuber. Oh, man, I'm actually still sick as hell. I'm trying, man, but I'm still sick as hell. That's something I want all of you to take into consideration when you're watching... when you're watching your favorite YouTuber, I really got to get a haircut. This is bad. My fiance has been telling me for days to go get a haircut. I didn't realize it was this bad. When you're watching your favorite YouTuber rebuilding a car, and you're like, man, I can do that. I want to do that. Yeah, you absolutely can. You can go to Copart or IAA, or hell, you could even get it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. You can do what any of us on here do. Absolutely. Anybody that's dedicated can do it. All right. So yes, you can do it, but just really try to remember on a lot of these cars that you see these YouTubers rebuilding, and that includes myself, a lot of this stuff is offset. A lot of our costs, you know, the money that you would have to pay out of pocket is offset by the money we make from YouTube. So, you know, a lot of these cars we can dump a ton of money into that realistically doesn't make any sense for the average person, and we could get away with it because we have YouTube revenue, or we have sponsors, you know, to help us with parts. The average Joe isn't going to have that, so just keep that in mind. Don't get too crazy with it. You know, don't jump out there and just buy whatever, and then come to the conclusion later on that, oh shit, I don't have YouTube money. I don't have sponsors, because these are things you're going to have to pay for out of pocket. So the Z car is a perfect example. I did not go look at that car in person, and it bit me in the ass because I put the front end back on it and then realized it had been crashed in the back end, and I couldn't sell it that way. It was too shoddy of a job to sell it that way and feel good about it. So that is a car that without YouTube money, without sponsors, without a lot of help, there's no way. There's just no way that car would have ever turned a profit. Now with YouTube money, maybe. Now I saw a comment. Yeah, poor man's Hoovy. There you go. I saw a comment. Someone just said something. Where did it go? Hold on. Dang it. I can't get it back. Someone said, can I make money without the YouTube portion of this? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, I can, because, I mean, you can ask this man. I've been flipping cars pretty much almost as long as he's known me. Yeah, so, I mean, you're talking, God, how long? I mean, I started really getting into cars in 04. Around 04, I really started moving cars. I made my living that way. I mean, the majority of my adult life from 2004 up to date was made flipping cars, and I had a pretty decent life, you know, except for the part where I was homeless and living on the street. That was a bad time in my life. But after that, right around 2004, I started flipping cars, and I'm good at it. I'm real good at it. I made plenty of money flipping cars. So yes, I can survive just fine off of flipping cars alone. But I'm not going to lie to you. The YouTube money takes it to a whole nother level. a whole nother level. Listen, it is insane the kind of money you can make. I don't want to say the money you will make, but you can make, I make more money now than honestly I ever dreamed I could make in my entire life. And I'm really trying to stay humble about it, you know, and keep myself in check. There's a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people start making that YouTube money and they go up and they start living a crazy life. They go buying crazy cars and they go insane with it. That's not me, man. I'm literally, you're looking at a dude from the trailer park. All right. So so when I got a paycheck last month for when I got a paycheck last month for $10,700 from YouTube, that's the biggest check I ever made, ever in my life. Let me tell you what I didn't do. I did not take that money and go out and blow it on new toys, new cars. No, I didn't buy anything. In fact, I'll be quite honest. I'll be upfront with you right now. I barely got money in the bank to make it till the 21st because I took that money and I paid off all my credit cards with it. Every one of them. I've got the paper sitting right here in front of me. I literally, yeah, that's for 1 month. That's for 1 month. I literally was able to take one check from YouTube and I paid off every single credit card. Done. And let me tell you what I'm doing with the next check. YouTube has me scheduled to make over $11,000 next month, or at the end of this month. The 21st of this month, I'll make between $11,000 and $1,000. You think I'm going to take that money and blow it? Exactly. Rob's randomness. You got it. You think I'm going to go out and be crazy with this money and live like an idiot? No, I'm going to take damn near every dollar of that money and I am putting it into the Corvette. Not as in mods. I'm going straight down to my credit union with that money and I'm going to hand it to them and I'm going to pay off half of my vet. That's a 4-year loan. A 4-year loan. And in one single month, I will pay off 2 years of that car. And as long as the YouTube money keeps coming in, that's what I'm going to keep doing. And I figured this out. I got about 60, well, I had 60,000 in debt. I'm probably down to about 50,000 in debt now. If I keep this up in the next 4 months, in the next 3 to 4 months, I will have paid off almost everything I own, and I will own all of my stuff. My vet was 24,000 plus interest, took it up to about $27,000, I think. So yeah, you're not going to see me going out here and taking this money and coming home with a GTR or anything. I'm going to go pay off all my stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay all my debt off. And then if the money continues coming, oh man, then we're going to have some real fun. So I don't want to get you too excited, but you know, like right now in the immediate future, we're not going to be doing anything too crazy. But give me a few months. Let me get all my debt paid off. And once I've done that, oh, it's on like Donkey Kong, man. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some real fun. And my fiance, she's going to college. So she's going to be quitting her job. She works 12 hours a day, like 5 days a week. How do you deal with taxes with YouTube money? You pay a ton in taxes. That's no BS. I'm probably going to have to shell out $6,000 by April for federal taxes. That's just the way it is. And I can't afford insurance. You know, I got no health insurance. But my fiance is going to college. You know, she wants to be an RN, and she has been working solid for the last 2.5 years in a psych ward. All right. She loves her job, but she wants to further her education. Well, we're going to be losing her income, you know, come summertime when she starts college. So again, this is just another reason I need to make sure all of our debt is paid down, paid off, and then she can quit her job. She can go to college. She can get her education, get her degree, and it works out for all of us. Well, Joey, as far as being upfront about all the, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, Oregon, probably not going to happen. No, I don't really miss the Sonata. Tim's good. Tim's working at Taco Mile. So I don't ever want to come on here and make it sound like I'm bragging about how much money I make, because I make a lot in compared to some people. But you take some of these bigger YouTube channels, oh, they're blowing past me 3, 4, 5 times what I make a month. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy sometimes. I see some YouTubers on there, you know, support us on this or send us money here. I don't ever want to be that. You know, honest to God, I never thought I'd see a month where I made almost $11,000. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And there you go. Like there's the analytics portion right there. That's projected for the end of this month. Because I know there's haters out there. They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's a liar. He's a liar. He's full of shit or whatever." Now that's not to brag. That's like, without you people watching these videos, I can't do this. I can't do this without you. So no. I mean, I appreciate that, Jim, but no, I don't want a congratulations. Like, I make videos. If you guys don't watch them, I don't live. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, this isn't about me. This is about you guys. Thank you for allowing me. I know there's people out there better than me. You know, without a doubt. Without a doubt, there are more talented YouTubers out there. There are people out here that are capable of a whole lot more than I am. So it really does mean a lot to me that you guys come here and you watch these videos and you are allowing me to pay off my debt and, you know, try to live a normal life. That's all I want. Who is this guy? Some people must have just joined. This is Sean. This is Sean. He's been a friend of mine literally since I was homeless. I was homeless with my kids walking down the street, and he saw us one day in the hot summer, and he stopped and literally gave us a car. And that's how I made. I think that's how it was. Was it that, or was it at Pull Apart? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was. It was before Pull Apart.
It was before Pull Apart? Okay. All right, yeah. So for any of you that think, I see so many comments sometimes, people thinking that I'm just you rich white boy with your white privilege. No. You don't know me. You don't look. Do I look rich? I don't even have a haircut. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Literally, I was on the street with no car, no money, homeless, living at a lake with my children, writing bad checks just to buy a formula for my son who was 6 months old. And he saw us on the street. No, I don't make Uber referral money anymore. Straight out to trailer park. Hey, and there's no shame in that. I'm not ashamed of where I came from at all. In fact, I remember where I came from very clearly. And that helps keep me in check. Anytime, you know, it's like, oh, look at this money. Look at this money. No.
No. Randy, he worked his way up, man, from the bottom. I mean, literally, he was ground level, and now he's came miles. I mean, tens of thousands of miles since from when we first met. So he's
I ain't homeless anymore.
You earned every bit of it. Yeah.
I'm not homeless anymore. Yeah, I appreciate this guy right here, man. It's been a long road. It's the fella behind you's a godsend. Yeah. I wish I could see more of the comments. I keep trying to see them and it won't let me. I don't understand why. Oh, there we go. Will you ever get a new car? That's a good question. The answer to that is someone said, is that 50 Cent? That's not 50 Cent. Come on now.
That's pretty good.
Will I ever get a new car? Yeah. I mean, of course I will, but that's not something that I'm looking at doing in the near future. My goal right now is to get out of debt. Like I said earlier, I got myself, you know, around $50,000 in debt to pay off right now. I don't need a new car. Let me tell you something. I got a Corvette, right? And I know that doesn't help. That R. Kelly. Oh, that's horrible.
That's terrible.
That's horrible. Look, I know I do have a Corvette, and that's great and everything. But I'll be honest with you, I never drive it. I don't ever drive the Corvette. I drive. What did we drive in today, Sean?
Before the F-150.
The F-150.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not the guy that's out here stunting, trying to show off like that's not me. I got jeans on that got grease on them. I don't have a haircut, and I'm driving a 2001 Ford F-150. That's my daily driver, man. I am more comfortable in my element driving these old cars. That's not to say I wouldn't love to drive a GTR, or I wouldn't love to have a Lamborghini or something. You know, of course, who wouldn't? That's just not me, man. That's not me. That Corvette is something. I'll be honest with you about the Corvette. That was an impulse buy. That was a stupid purchase. It really was. That was a dumb purchase. I have wanted a red Corvette since I was a little kid. And when I was very, very young, I was middle class. I had a mother, I had a father, and we were a nice middle class military family. And my dad, I remember he always wanted a Corvette, but he could never afford one. And I remember him talking about, and I had a little Hot Wheel Corvette, a little red one, 80s version, so like a C4. And I remember as a little kid, I wanted that car so bad when I grew up. And then as I got older, and I was living in a trailer park with roaches and fleas and mice, and really living in you want to talk about poverty. You don't know what poverty. Most of you, I hope, don't know what poverty really is. When you don't have heat, you don't have food, you don't have water. The one thing I carried with me through a lot of my childhood was that little Hot Wheel. I don't want to get too into I don't like talking about that shit. That's the past. That is not today. But I had that little Hot Wheel for a long time as a kid, man. I just, someday I'm going to have that Corvette. And as we fell into poverty, and as I got older, it occurred to me I'll never, ever be able to have that. In fact, in my younger teenage years, I didn't think I'd ever even be able to afford a car. We didn't even have a car a lot of time. So I didn't think I'd ever have a car. So when I found that red Corvette, and it was like I can have this. I worked hard. I worked for years just to get my credit to the point where I could even get a car like that. Yeah, that was an impulse buy, and I will admit that was an unnecessary, completely selfish purchase, and that put me into a lot of the debt that I'm into now, which I'm going to have to work my ass off for the next few months to crawl out of. But I got my dream car. I have a lot of people ask me, "What's your dream car?" It's not some crazy exotic car. My dream car is the same dream car from when I was 6 years old. And that's a red Corvette. There you go. That's how the Corvette came into my life. It was just an impulse, selfish buy, and I don't even drive the damn thing. I like how you deal with trolls in the comments. Yeah, thank you. I don't even acknowledge them half the time. That's the best thing you can do to the trolls is just ignore them. Pretend they're not there. Don't feed the trolls, man. If you acknowledge them, you just give them more power. No, the Copart was not a salvage car. The Copart. Did I say the Copart? The Corvette was not a salvage car. The Corvette. What's up, G-Rod? I ain't seen you in a while, man. The Corvette was not salvage. That one actually bought from a dealer. Yeah, there you go. Have at it, man. Bully the trolls. Go for it. Ulysses, take care, man. Yeah, I agree, man. Anybody can talk shit from their couch. Look, at the end of the day, I've made some good decisions, obviously, because, I am where I am today, thanks to you guys, and thanks to, I got to give myself credit here, because I came up with the idea for investing in cryptocurrency. I pulled out of cryptocurrency at a very good time. I took my crypto money, invested it in parts for tools, to do these builds. And in fact, a lot of you don't know this, but today, 1 year ago today, I bought my first Copart car. Totally forgot about that. This is literally the 1 year anniversary of me starting Copart and doing these videos. If you look back at the Pontiac Aztec on my channel, I bought that car from Copart 1 year ago today. So, there you go. It is what it is. It's been a year. It's my anniversary doing Copart. It took a lot of decision making, a lot of strategy to be able to get here. So I mean, I do give myself credit for this channel being where I'm at, but at the same time, nobody gets more credit than my viewers, because without my viewers, who am I? You know, not a damn thing. God, this hair is pissing me off, man. Another S600 anytime soon. We'll see. We'll see. I need to find a sponsor. That's what I need to do. Hey, Nick, what's up, Nick? Nick, you know who you are. You want to sponsor a build? Let's do something. You're replaceable. Hey, you know what? I don't know if that's a troll comment or not, but that is actually a very true comment, and everybody should realize that. Does Copart sponsor me? No, absolutely not. I have been in negotiations with Copart for a while now. That's not to say they won't sponsor me at some point, but no. Copart does not sponsor me. But either way, Mike had a good comment. Mike said, I am replaceable. And let me tell you something, any YouTuber out there that ever gets such a big head that they think they're in control or they got power or they're not replaceable, you're a fool. You're a fool. Why do you think I'm not taking all this money that's coming in right now and going out and buying some really cool projects for us to work on? Because I know I'm replaceable. I'll never forget that. I know I am replaceable. So I want to make sure before anybody replaces me, I got all my debt paid off. So if someone does replace me, I'm still going to be all right. But of course I'm replaceable. And I know that. And anybody in their right mind should know that too. There's always somebody bigger and better than every one of us out there, you know? So yeah, Mike, again, man, I don't know if you were just trolling, if that was like a troll comment or being real, but I'm going to take that as that was a real comment. And yes, every one of us is you're replaceable. I know most of you probably have a job that you go to and you work at. I have a job too. A lot of you probably don't know that. I'm the social media director for a company in California called Driver Partners Inc., also known as Maestro, M-Y-S-T-R-O. That is it's an app for Android. It's only on Android, not on iOS, but it's called M-Y-S-T-R-O, Maestro. And I am the social media director. I'm also the very first employee that company ever had. You know, again, that job, the position I have now, that came from YouTube, from when I was Uberman in a different life, basically. On this channel, when I was Uberman, yeah, you know, I got that job from YouTube. But don't think for a minute that I think I'm not replaceable. Everybody is replaceable. Whatever you do for a living at your job, you're replaceable. You know, that's just the thing. We're all replaceable. And as long as you remember that and you don't let it get to your head, no matter how good you are in whatever industry you're in, as long as you remember, you know, keep it up here, you're replaceable. You know, to keep you on your game. It'll keep you on your toes. Boy, the comments are starting to flood. Look, we got 217 people, and I've been on here a little longer than I anticipated. I was going to get off here right around 7, but man, I'm not feeling better. I appreciate that, but I'm not. Who's the guy in the back? God, I feel like I keep introducing him. You better turn around, rewatch this video, and then you know who he is. Again, his name is Sean.
Yeah, I'm a fellow mechanic.
Yeah, he's been working on cars forever, and I've known him forever. And like I said earlier, when I was homeless, this is a dude that came up and like out of the blue. Is a good friend. Am I thinking ahead about structuring YouTube as a growing business? Yes, I am. I'm always thinking ahead when it comes to that. And in case any of you missed it before, because I had a lot of you asking about future projects. For the moment, we have enough projects. We've got the red truck that we need to finish. And when I say finish, I'm talking rims, bumper, winch, paint. Yeah, we already discussed DIY game, but when this video ends, you can rewatch it at the beginning, or I think you can just rewind it now. But yeah, we've got plenty of projects. You know, the red truck needs quite a few things. The Harley needs a door. It needs to be painted. The Z needs to be cut apart, welded back together, and completely repainted. So lots of projects. Now, if the Cadillac sells, and so far that car is just not selling, there's no interest in these bigger old cars. I am. I do plan on keeping the red truck as mine. But what I'm basically what I'm saying is we've got a lot of projects. So as far as when's the next project coming, as soon as we can move some of these projects out and get them sold, then we can move on to some more projects. Now that doesn't mean we're not going to buy cars for the lot to, just turn around and flip. That is still definitely on the table. We just got to find the right deal. My hand is shaking from holding this damn camera for so long. I'm about to have to get out of here. The Volkswagen, I guess your name is Sean, 203. No, I gave the Volkswagen to my brother. Thank you, Merle. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, get a little tripod. The thing is, I have one, or I had one. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. How come we don't see your stepson helping with your builds anymore? That's actually kind of sad. Yeah. The Dale Earnhardt plaque. That's nah. My wife's son or my stepson, he is back with his father. He has a custody agreement where every year he spends 1 year with his father and he spends 1 year here with us. So unfortunately, as much as I love that kid and he loves working on cars, man, and I love pushing that on the future generation, As far as schools, he goes to school out there for a year. And then when he gets out of school there, he spends 1 full school year there and then 1 full school year here. You're not going to see more of my girlfriend. My fiance doesn't get on camera. How much you want for the Harley and the Z? Yes, I did. I actually said that earlier. The Z, I anticipate bringing $4,000. I think once it's painted and put together properly, that Z will bring 4,000. I do. I think all day long that Z will bring $4,000. So I'm probably going to be pretty firm on $4,000 on the Z. Drinking tonight? No, I'm just sick as usual. As for the Harley, it's an older truck. It's got high miles. I think we'll put the Harley Davidson up for $4,000. And we'll take $3,500 for it. That's what I think. You may think it sounds rough for him, and I mean I'm sure it is because he misses his mom when he's up there, and he misses his dad when he's down here. But the thing about children, and I have raised several of them, I can tell you that children are very resilient. I should hook my friend up with a YouTube channel. Hey, if that's ever something that he wants to do, absolutely. A Sierra should be your next fix-up. Well, I already did one of those. I actually did I think it was a Silverado or a Sierra not too long ago. I lost thousands of dollars on that. I lost thousands of dollars on that Chevy Bonanza. All right, look, we're an hour in. My fiance will be home. She wants to sit down and have dinner with me, so I'm going to have to get out of here. It's always a great time coming on here and talking to you guys, sharing my story with you, and hopefully motivating you guys. Any of you sitting out there thinking you can't do something, never say never. How often do I stay in touch with my biological kids? Unfortunately, I'm not in touch with any of them anymore. Yeah, sad, but just the way it all went. Yeah, we do. We live halfway across the country from her son. 72 years young. Boy, I hope I feel as young as you when I'm 72, John. Peter, good to see you. James, Rob, Joey, Austin. When's the next video? I don't know, man. I guess that all depends on when the junkyard gets me the quarter panel. But I'll try to get something for you guys this weekend. I want to get back to making more regular videos, but I've been pretty sick. It's been difficult, and I've got a lot going on around here too. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. How many kids? All right, this is the last question I'm taking. I have 4 biological kids. I have Caitlin, who is my oldest daughter in North Carolina. I have Randy Jr., who's my oldest son in North Carolina with their mother. I have my son Daryl, who is the next oldest in line with his mother April, which was, April, if you're watching, you were the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. But I got 2 wonderful kids out of it, so that makes up for it. Yeah, he already knows. He knows. Mm. And then I got my youngest daughter, Becky, from the same wonderful woman. I'll never say anything bad about my kid's mom. A mistake, oh yes, but I don't regret my kids. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. We'll try to get back to daily vids as soon as possible. Sean, it's good having you on here, man. We're out of here, guys.